Your style is unique. It's fun, a little quirky, but you know how to work the room with your personality and your own testimony. It's all yours, raw, here, and uncut. Different stories that you'll never believe. It's not just my style. This is your style too. It's Lex style. Okay, guys. I'm Alexis Mercedes, and we are back with another Wine Wednesday Lex Style podcast. I'm so excited about this episode. You guys know it's Virgo season, period. And I have Krystle here today with me. We are drinking our glass of wine. What wine is this?
This is the San Antonio red. So it's a sweet red.
We got our crackers, meat that was greasy, but we fixed it.
We did.
Well, she fixed it, the fruits, and we are going to talk about, just being a Virgo. It's a Virgo thing, that's the topic. So make sure you guys grab your wine glass, pour your wine. We have some jazz music in the back, and we are going to just get right into it. So, it's a Virgo thing. I kind of came up with this topic because I'm a Virgo. I'm September 9th, and you are September 5th.
Mm-hmm.
So she's right after Labor Day.
Yes.
And she's going to see Beyonce on Monday on her birthday.
I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see Beyonce. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm seeing Beyonce tomorrow.
Yes. So we're both seeing Beyonce and celebrating her for Virgo season, and we are excited.
We have Tupac in the back.
Yes.
Just found out he's a Virgo rising.
Yes. His rising is in Virgo. So your rising is how people perceive you. So he is perceived as a Virgo. He's a Gemini. We all know he's a Gemini. Okay, we're not taking from y'all. Don't start with that. But we're saying that his rising is in Virgo. Yes. So that was definitely something very special that we found out about Tupac. And that has to be known.
Yes,
has to be said.
So, I met Krystle. We've been hanging out, getting to know one another, and I don't really have a lot of Virgo friends that are Virgo like me, females. I think you might be maybe the second or third one I've encountered.
I get it.
And then the Virgo man. We're not gonna talk about y'all.
No,
we're not gonna get into that. But just like every Wednesday, make sure you grab your snack. You sit back because this topic is going to be very good, very spicy. So first, where are you from?
Yes. So originally, I am from Long Beach, California, and I stayed there until about my 7th grade year, around that time, and then I moved to Downey. So,
okay. Yeah. So you've been there since then, and then you never left Downey. You've always been Long Beach and Downey.
Long Beach and Downey.
Mm-hmm. Have people when you told people growing up, they were oh, you're a Virgo? Did they look at you different of what you said, your sign? Did they perceive you instead of just getting to know you?
Yes, I did deal with that a lot because I feel the perception of Virgos is just very judgmental. That's one of the main things that we get. Judgmental, or we're too picky. We're
we're God.
We act like we're just better than people and that type of thing, and that's really not the truth. Mm-hmm. The judgmental thing, I really feel that gets misconstrued.
Yeah.
For me personally, I don't feel I'm judgmental. I just feel I state my opinion.
Yeah.
And that's not me judging you, because I always let people know I don't care what you do. What you do is your business.
Right.
I'm not here to live your life. I'm not here to, pick apart and judge, because at the end of the day, we're all human and we all make mistakes. But I feel that's the misconception, instead of it just being I'm stating an opinion or I'm expressing myself.
Right. And they always think we know it all. But I don't know how it happens, but most of the time when we're giving advice and we're, helping people out, normally it's true.
I was going to say that. This is the thing. And I'm sorry, I have to be honest. 9 times out of 10, we're right. I hate to break it to y'all, but it's the truth. 9 times out of 10, I'm not saying that we can't be wrong. There has been times where I have perceived things wrong. I'm human. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But most of the time I'm right.
Yeah.
So it just is what it is.
So growing up as a Virgo, being in Downey, being beautiful, businesswoman,
Where's like, have you ever met like another Virgo that you actually like as far as relationship or friends, or like what's one sign that you're like, you just like, nah, I can't get with that sign.
Oh.
Because you know she's a businesswoman, y'all. She's busy. She's booked and busy. She don't have time for these games, y'all. You know, she ain't got time for that. So, what's one sign like that try to approach you? You just like, oh, if they say that, like they said they're what, like an Aries, you're like, no.
You know what? That's a very good question. Because I feel like there's imperfections in all signs. Or things that may not be as liked or may not mesh well. But I will say, I feel like I've had the roughest connection with air signs more so. If I had to pick a particular sign, it's hard. It's a hard call, but I would say maybe, oh, that's hard. Okay, I won't say that I dislike this sign. I just feel like I don't quite sometimes mesh with this sign in the right way. And I probably would say it'd have to be Aquarius. I think because I don't know a lot of them, and I feel like when I do come in contact with them, because it's not something I'm used to, it's a little bit of like trying to understand one of them.
It's funny you said that. I was watching a clip. It was JT and City Girls. I don't know what interview it was, like what whoever was interviewing them, but JT's Aquarius, and then Young Miami, her mom and dad are both Virgos. So the question was, what was the question? Which sign that you don't like or something like that? And Young Miami said Virgo. She was like, you guys are bitchy. You guys are big. And you know, and then JT's Aquarius.
Right.
So I'm just like, just what you're saying that, I'm like, oh, people feel the same way.
I think I saw something about that. Yeah, I think I saw something about that, which is,
I would have to say, ooh.
I know, I was like, what sign do you not mesh well with? And I was going to say, it's not even that I don't mesh with it. I feel like I don't really know them.
I feel like Aquarius, Sagittarius, like the end of the year type of signs. I just can't. Like, it's the way their thinking process. You know, they're great as friends, possibly, but relationship-wise, no. And Virgo men.
Yeah, I've never really dated a Virgo man. I've dated a Virgo man, but I've never dated him in the sense of it got to a serious type of relationship.
Yeah, I only talked to them. I think it was like my same birthday, and I was like, oh man.
And it didn't mesh well. I'm gonna be honest.
And a lot of Virgo women say like Kiki, she's a Virgo too. She's like Virgo man, no.
Yeah.
She's like no. That's not.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't even cheers. Normally we cheers in the beginning of the episode. I'm sorry, guys. So we're going to cheers to the middle of the week, a Wednesday. I hope everyone has a great rest of the week. It's been a busy week for me and possibly for you too.
Yes.
So we're going to get through it.
Yes. Cheers. Virgo season. Let's cheers to
They
that.
hate Virgo season. Like people like hate us all year.
It is. People
But when you look on the chart, I'm so into it. Like when you look on like dating charts, Virgo women are always top 5.
Yeah, because let's be real, we are one of the stronger signs as far as women to date, because you know we just come with a lot. You know what I mean? As far as just that person, that being, that partner, like we offer a lot, and you know we just look. I don't know any Virgo, even the men. I will give them this: men and Virgo women, they get to the bag. They are hustlers. They work hard. I don't know any Virgo that's not on their shit.
Yeah. Which celebrity Virgo you think you like most? Beyonce?
Oh, well, Beyonce for sure, but I feel like men, I have 2 actually. And unfortunately both of them have passed, but it would be Kobe Bryant and it would be Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah, and they're August.
They're August Virgos, which they're different from September Virgos, but they were just 2 beings that were just so unique in both of their crafts. And they're one of a kind in both of their crafts. And that just goes to show you that, you know what I mean, those signs are just, I mean, the sign of Virgo with those men is just different. It's the uniqueness with them. I think Kobe's 8/23.
Yeah, he just passed. Michael Jackson, I think his birthday was what, yesterday?
Yeah, I think his is the 28th.
Yeah,
I think Michael's is the 29th. I think Michael Jackson's is the 29th and Kobe's is the 23rd. So
I would have to say Nas. He's the
that's a good one.
I don't know how, he's been through some things relationship-wise.
Yes.
But Nas, he's up there. He's always looked good since he started. He still looks so young.
He does. It's like he don't age.
I think Ludacris is a Virgo too. He's a Virgo man.
Yes. Lorenz Tate.
Oh, I didn't know that. Shout out to Lorenz Tate.
Lorenz is a Virgo as well.
When did you start getting into like signs and astrology? Did you always was into it like when you were younger, growing up here, or was it something that you just learned about? Because I know a lot of people like, they don't really focus on signs.
Yeah.
They want to get, everyone's different personality. They don't really focus on it. Some people are really into it. I won't say I'm not deep rooted, but I do take it into consideration. Because I'm like the stars and moons. I feel like that's all true. It all aligns.
Yeah, how it all aligns for sure.
Yeah. So what do you like? When did you start kind of figuring out signs and knowing?
I would say, I wasn't always into signs. And like I said, it's one of those things too where even if I feel like a sign in me may not mesh, I still will at least give the person a chance and get to know them, because again, you can't really base everything off of somebody's sign. Like, it's tricky, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, there are people that are inceptions in signs. And I've been told that personally. So I would say like I kind of really got into it more maybe like mid-20s, maybe like 5 or 6 years ago. I really got into it. But what really made me get into it is I feel that, how can I say this? Okay, you know how you have the 3 categories, right? Mm-hmm. You have leader, follower, and, you have the 2 categories, I should say. I made a 3rd one because I felt like it was something that I needed to say. Yeah. But leader, follower, and I've always felt like a leader. I always felt like, I do my own thing. But I've always identified myself as a lone wolf. And that's where that category comes in for me. And I always felt like that because I always felt like I do my own thing. Yeah. I don't worry about what other people are doing. And any Virgo I've known, we do our own thing. Like, we don't care how quirky, how weird, how whatever. We do our own shit. And we stand on our shit. Yes. And we don't worry about what anybody else got going on.
Amen. Amen.
Yes.
Thank you, Jesus. Someone said it.
Yes. Cheers to that. No, for real. Because it's like one of those things where it's just like, so I always feel like I'm a lone wolf because I do my own thing. So I just feel like that would kind of make me get into it because I kind of was just like, where do I fit? Yeah. If that makes sense.
Yeah, and then we're kind of like, we're not up and down, but we open to explore. Our mind could change tomorrow. We're open to different things. Right. And we're givers. We're not really takers. So we just expect that same energy. Correct. And then if you do, then it's just like sky's the limit. Like you get anything like you really want if like I mess with you like that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
So I think that's a really good thing. Some men that I know, or they'll say on social media that Virgo women, they're pretty like loyal, but then some people say we're liars, so I think people are confused.
Yeah, I think the liar thing, that's a little confusing for me, only because I don't think that that's really a Virgo trait. I think that we don't lie. If anything, I think we're too bluntly honest.
And we analyze a lot.
We do. We analyze everything.
And I think that's what people don't like. People don't like to be analyzed every little thing they do. They want to be who they are.
Yeah, we're critical.
But we're like anything could really just take us there. Like,
irritate.
You eat like that? Or like...
Is that a scuff on your shoe? I don't like that.
And then and I haven't met any Virgo women that's like, they be trying to play us like we quote unquote ugly, dirty. I be seeing pictures. They're like, this is Virgo women. Yeah. With like black Air Force Ones on, and the other sign has white Air Force Ones on. I'm like, every Virgo person I know looks good. Like, they have their stuff going on.
Yeah, put together, have their shit together. They're doing good. Their work, like I said, getting to the back. I think that's a big misconception because that's not really true. I don't know any Virgo bums, to be honest. Yeah. I don't. And that's just being real.
Yeah,
I don't know
too.
any Virgo that's like a bum.
Yeah, so far Virgo season, we're like killing it. Like we pull up with our outfits looking good, post, and I'm like, oh yes, and then Libra's come next, but we're not. It's a Virgo thing right now.
Right.
I was supposed to be a Libra. When was I supposed to be born? September 28th.
Oh, okay. So you almost was a Libra. Okay.
And then my mom said I came early. I was like, whoa, I came too early.
You came very early.
Yeah. I was like, thank you.
No, I get it. But you know what? I will say this. I have my brother's actual brother on his mom's side. His birthday's September 27th. And he's technically a Libra. Even I have a close friend, too, that I went to high school with. Her birthday is September 27th as well. I forgot about her.
I think the September Libras are cool.
Yeah.
Like, from what I know.
Because they had that cusp. That Virgo energy is there.
Yeah. It's like, it's giving a little Virgo.
It's giving a little Virgo. So I don't mind, but Libras are Libras. My brother's a Libra. The Libras are cool, but it's the difference between the September and the, Libras because they are on that cusp with the Virgo.
And then before Virgo, Leo? My mom's a Leo, so I like Leos. Nipsey Hussle is a Leo.
Yes.
So I'm like, they are very loyal. They stand on what they said, they stand on it.
Oh, I love Leos.
Yeah. So I think I don't have nothing against Leos.
One of my best friends is a Leo. Actually, two of my close friends are Leos. I'm sorry, one is a Leo and then one is a Sagittarius. But you know what's crazy? I don't know. I feel like I mesh very well with fire signs. I get along very well with them in my own personal journey with just friendships and things like that, dating. So
yeah, and it's the middle of the year already. I can't believe this year is really almost over. Once September is over, then it's Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, holidays back to back, so it goes by so fast. So what is your plans, going into your birthday coming up, and the rest of the year? What do you want to accomplish, so far this year that you haven't already?
That's actually a really good question because I always feel like that. I always feel like when my birthday, because it's always at the beginning of the month, so it always literally falls on Labor Day weekend. Or on Labor Day. Last year my birthday was actually on Labor Day, so I get that a lot. So I always consider my birthday like the last hoorah before you can say going into holiday. So it's kind of one of those things where I don't know, it's like a regrouping for me in a sense. Like, okay, my birthday's here. I have 3 months, even though it's holiday time. This is my time to prepare to get into the new year on the goals, achievements, things that I want to do. So I take that time to do that. So for me, that's kind of like how I look at my birthday. I look at it as, okay, what's my next journey? What's my next step? But as far as what I'm doing for my birthday this year, I am going to see Beyonce, and I'm so excited about that. Yes. And I'm seeing her on her birthday. So I'm going Monday, September the 4th. So I'll get to bring in my birthday, because my birthday's on the 5th. I get to bring it in at Beyonce. And then I'm not doing it right now because it's on the 22nd, but I think I told you I'm going to the R&B only.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that because I really want to do it for my birthday. And that's September 22nd.
Yes. I think for the end of this year, for me, or the year coming up, I don't know, I'm just going with the flow.
I get it.
What the heck I want to do in my life.
Yeah, you're like,
I turned 30 this year, so it's just like, ooh.
30.
It's scary.
Mm-hmm.
But, someone told me not too long ago, they're like, just don't think about what you're going to do, just do it. Like, go have fun. You don't have kids, right? We don't have anybody that we got to look over, so we should just travel, have fun.
Absolutely.
And create those memories, because I look at videos like on Reels and stuff, and I always see like older couples when they ask them, what's something that you guys wish you should have done? They're like, I wish I would have just traveled. Even if, we didn't have the money, I wish we just put on our backpacks and just go.
Just did stuff.
Yeah, just like did more, because then you look back and you're like, oh man, like I still haven't even been out the damn country. I don't have a passport.
Girl, you need to get on that. Yeah, you definitely gotta get on that. Because I got some stamps. And
the way the situation going on in the world, I need to be able to bounce, like get out when I need to get out.
Definitely. And it's definitely a thing that you want to experience. to see different cultures and lifestyles and food and, you know, just ways of life. Like, honestly, traveling is something that will definitely open you up and change your perspective on a lot of things. It's something that I feel everyone should experience, is leaving the country.
Yeah, just so you could, like, see different religious cultures.
Yes.
Because it's so different.
It's very different. Every place that I've traveled to, it's been completely different in so many different ways.
I'm just like, when I look at the videos, I'm like, oh man. But to me, it's pretty, like, I would love to move to Italy. I feel like all they do is, like, drink coffee. It's beautiful.
Never been, but yes.
And go about their business. I feel like they just so chill.
I would be
they don't
picking
care.
out, right?
Let their hair grow, their armpit hair.
I know, girl.
You know, they're just so free.
They're free.
You know,
they're very free spirited.
And I'm just like, I just want to see more. They say America's the best. You know, we have it the best.
Yeah.
But I don't know because I ain't seen it.
Right. You got to see what else is out there. You know.
What's one place that you travel to that you like? It could be in United States or out the country, but what's one place that?
Ooh, okay.
This wine, what is this? Like 20% strong.
I know. I think it's like a good little 13 or 14. I know I'm drinking. I'm guzzling it. I need to slow down. Probably one of my favorite places that I've been so far, and I actually want to go back because I felt like I didn't get a chance to experience it as much as I wanted to because we were on a time schedule. But I will say Barbados.
Really?
Barbados,
I think the only time I seen that was what, Cheetah Girls? No, what movie was that? When they went to Barbados.
Oh shoot! What movie was that? Was it Cheetah Girls?
I don't know.
I've seen all the movies, but it's been a long time, boo. So I can't even remember.
It was so much fun.
Yeah, Barbados it's beautiful. I mean, the weather, the food, the culture, and then we even went to Rihanna's old childhood home, and she lives right next to a cemetery. And so, yeah, and it's crazy because she has this little thing in their yard because their house is painted, they have it painted, and they have like a little mural thing, like, you know, telling like, oh, you know, this is Rihanna's home. And she wrote a little excerpt and she talked about how she would run through that cemetery and dream big. You know, she talked about that, how she dreamed big and wanted to like do
I know she
so
was
much.
freaky crazy. That's scary.
Yes, she did. She
it's scary, but kind of like I can see it in a spiritual way too.
Yes, I think it was a manifestation, spiritual way, and but it was, oh my God, one of the best Caribbean places I've been so far.
The food
is delicious, and they have this really good hot sauce that's fire.
And she's been going there like
a lot
since
lately.
She was pregnant, and I see her with like the slushy alcohol, slushy guys, and the fruit,
the
just
coconut.
She's
free. That's how it is in the Caribbean countries. I've been to a few. I've been to Barbados. I've been to Belize. I've been to Aruba, and it's very free. When you especially in the city, you go and then like you get your coconuts or your little melon. They put the little salt.
I feel like they're trying to do that little here in LA. That's where the Hispanics get there because it's always in somebody's street with the cookies, the fruit, and everything. It's the same there. It's like the same spiritual thing, or not spiritual, but the same kind of concept they do in LA.
It's just different. It's just different because it's different. Their fruits and the way their food is very different, but it's the same like here, like on the street when you go to get the tacos, or you go to get your fruit thing with your tahini and your chamoy, or you get, you know, whatever, the hot dogs. I mean, they have the same type of things there.
Ooh,
so it's just different. But
my dad's from DR, Dominican Republic. He was born there, and I never been.
Oh, girl, you gotta go.
I'm like, man, I saw. I've been talking all this crap, and I ain't never been nowhere. No, I've been places, like my family, they're from main places, but I'm like, I ain't never really been. Like, I don't know about the plane ride, like 10 hours, that's a lot, 15 hours.
I'm not gonna lie, the plane rides are definitely not fun, but I would say for Caribbean places, they're usually about 6 hours, so not as bad, and then you break them up. So usually you'll have like a layover somewhere, so you'll do like 2.5, and then you'll do a layover, and then you go. Really, and I've never gone this far, but really it's the ones like you said, Italy, like those 15, 16. I always was told, because I haven't done it yet, but I was told from people that have done that, it's always good to try to get you a first class. Because you're literally
I've been on
in the
that
plane.
this year. Like, I've been on, and then, you know, who wants to be in the back? You walking in the front, everybody in the front laid out on the bed.
That's what I'm saying, TV. You know what I'm saying? They can stretch their legs out and a little
like, I want to go with them.
Exactly.
I haven't even tried.
I've been munching on these grapes. They are delicious. How is the cheese and crackers? I want to try some.
I forgot. I was just talking.
Girl.
I forgot. I was like, oh yeah.
But you got some good questions. I love it.
We're gonna get to some fun. Off the top of my head, we're gonna play Never Have I Ever.
Yes. I actually love this game.
I hate this game.
Well, I hate it and I love it.
No, yeah. People get two. I'm like,
the naughty and Never Have I Ever can get a little crazy. Because you start asking some shit and it's like, wait a minute. Y'all want to expose? So, yeah. But I'm sure we're keeping it a little clean today for y'all.
Yeah. We're gonna kind of spice up like some Wine Wednesday questions, you know. So let me think. Never have I ever drunk 2 bottles of wine in one night.
Oh. Not by myself, but I have, me and my best friend, we have literally killed 2 bottles of wine with vodka. This is what we do. We'll get Moscato.
This is what we do.
Yes, girl. We'll get some Moscato and we'll put like some Ciroc, some like, you know, the watermelon or the apple. We'll put a shot of that in there, and girl, we can do 2 bottles.
Wait, because I've done it. Am I supposed to say something I haven't done? Yeah, that's how you play it, right? Because I drunk like 3 bottles of wine by myself.
Oh no, you're good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to see if you have it.
I'm not thrilled.
I've
done
done
2.
about mixing because that's when I get a headache because I do my hookah thing and I don't like getting a headache and stuff like that.
No, I feel you. You don't want to be all feeling all
Like
sick.
waking up and no, I want to
A hangover. Yeah, you want to enjoy the buzz.
Yeah. Do you have any? Your go. You're next.
Okay. Never have I ever.
I know. I just put her on the spot.
I know. I'm like, let me think of something. Okay. Let's see. Never have I ever left a date and just like dipped. Like just dipped out.
Oh no, me neither. I haven't.
Okay.
Oh my god, I think it's a Virgo thing. We like so caring and so like nice too.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do that. I feel so bad, even if
I
the day was like horrible.
I wanted to. I wanted to leave someone where they were standing. But the caring person that I am, I said, nah, I mean, not do that. I'm going to just act right. But I'm never talking to this person again.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's why I'm like that too. Like, oh, that's another thing. Virgos, we could cut you off so quick and never, like you never existed.
It's like you never even fucking, I never even knew you.
Yeah. It's a really good trick. Because it's if we don't have no ties or nothing, if there's really no reason for me to talk to you, then why would I talk to you? That was a good one.
Yeah, but I will say, thank you. But our weakness is when we really, really, really are loyal to you, really loyal to you, and that sometimes can be our Achilles heel because we're quick with the cutoff and we don't care. But when we care, I feel like that's sometimes where it gets a little tricky. Because it's like, damn.
Yeah.
I'm sucked in. Yeah. And it's hard for us to get sucked in. I feel like it's very hard for me to connect like that.
Really? I connect fast.
I don't, girl.
If I like somebody, I'm like, ooh, I like you. Mommy. Like,
yes.
I'm so fast. I need to like.
I'm like that, but I have to get there. That's the thing.
I get there quick.
Yeah, see, no, I gotta, it's a momentum build, you know what I mean? But once you get me there, I'm there. But it don't happen for me quick.
You know what? I feel that way inside, but then I would like feel like, oh, I like him, but I won't really say it. So I guess I really don't. I just feel it.
But you don't vocalize it. I'm the same way. You won't, I may really like you a lot, but you won't even realize how much I like you because I keep it cool.
Yeah, I do that.
Until I know, like, what's really going on. And I'm like, okay, cool, I can be more, you know. Because I'm the type of person where it's just like, I don't like to reveal my cards too soon. Because I feel like that's how you get hurt.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. What's another one? Okay. Never have I ever. Never have I ever ditched school.
I've ditched.
I think I did like once.
I did it like maybe twice, but it was kind of like, yeah, I wasn't a big ditcher. Like, I was the type of person where I was very responsible even as a kid. So it was like one of those things, like, I didn't want to hear it. So I was like, let me just take my ass to school. Because the school used to call, like, if you would miss school, they'd have an automated thing that would call your house and be like, it'd be like, hello, this is such and such school.
Yeah, I did do that.
And they would be like, your name and the automated thing was absent today.
I don't know if they still
do that now. I have no. I've been out of school now.
Thank God. Just imagine we was in school right now.
Ooh, yeah.
We have to be like, too much pressure. Too much pressure.
I used to go out. So sometimes, the 2 times that I did do that, I got home when I answered that phone, let that message go off, and hung it right up so they didn't get on the voicemail. On the answer machine. That's right, because this was like house phone days. This was the house phone days. We didn't have the cell phones were still kind of, so they called the house phone. So I would answer the house phone so it couldn't leave an answer on the voice on the answer machine.
You're smart.
But I was older when I ditched. Yeah. But see,
I think I ditched and they didn't call.
Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. You get to a point.
Turns out I guess they don't call. Good.
But I was like a senior.
Mom.
I know, right? Sorry. I know we're saying it now, like we ditched. But I was like a senior. This was not like when I was young. I did this at like 17. Like
I was
it wasn't.
Junior.
Yeah, like I was older. It wasn't like I was ditching at like a young age. So
yeah, that's true. What's another one that you have?
Oh, okay. So never have I ever. Let me see. Never have I ever drank so much that I blacked out.
Maybe once.
Me too.
Just once.
I'm actually never ever, but I have done this, so I'm gonna make that clear. I blacked out once, where I didn't remember shit.
It's scary.
And I was in Mexico, but I was with at the time I was with my ex-boyfriend, and we had an all-inclusive to the resort that we were staying at. And so people that don't know what that means, all-inclusive means that
everything.
Yeah, everything. All your food, drinks, yes, everything is included into your stay, your payment. So I went balls to the wall on the drinks. I drank. I remember that day we got up, we had breakfast, we went to the little pool hall. I was throwing them. See, I love tequila, and I was in Mexico. I was throwing them bitches back. Pina coladas, palomas. I was margaritas.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh, it was fun. And the next thing I know,
I'm visualizing. I'm like, ooh,
yes. Then we go to the jacuzzi. I remember, and the next thing I know, I wake up at like 4 a.m. next to my ex. That's my ex-boyfriend at the time, but my boyfriend, but my ex, and I'm like, what the fuck happened? I tap him. I'm like, what happened? I look at my phone. I'm like, what time is it? What's going on? He was like, you blacked out. He was like, we had to carry you back to the room. I had to throw you in the shower. He literally put me in the shower, bathed me, put my clothes on, my night clothes on, and put me in the bed. I didn't remember nothing. And it was crazy because I woke up ready to go out to the fucking club. And it was 4 a.m. and they were like, bitch, everybody is in the bed, girl. What is going on with you? Yes. I will never forget that because I could not believe. And I literally woke up fully dressed. Like, I could tell he showered me, put my deodorant on, put my pajamas on.
Then why he's your ex? That's so nice.
I know. He took care of me. I'm not going to lie. But he's my ex because we just really could not get along. It just really boiled down to we couldn't get along. We couldn't really see eye to eye. And you know, it's unfortunate. I know.
Saying that's scary.
But he really had my back with that. Kudos to my ex. If
Shout out to him.
He'll know who he is.
For that.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm going to give him that. He took care of me because I blacked out. I don't remember anything.
I think I blacked out like, it was a holiday.
Ooh.
Thanksgiving or something.
Oh,
because I was drunk. Not drunk, but I was drinking all morning. I'll never do that again. Never wake up, start drinking. I don't know how to do that. because I woke up cooking, drinking, getting the food prepared, so all the way at night, all liquor throughout all your body.
Shamefully, I've done that.
I blacked out. I was like, I woke up like, what? No, naked, drool hanging all on my mouth.
Oh, you got fucked up.
Yeah, I was like, oh, never again. Like, I'm just gonna. I normally just drink at night.
I get it.
But I like day drinking if I am in Mexico or on vacation.
That's what it was. I day drink in the vacation.
So I'm gonna
not on the regular.
I think I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do a drinking one. Never have I ever threw up in my friend's car.
I've never tried to throw up in my friend's car, but I've thrown up in my car twice. And I was pissed because I had to get that bitch detailed. And let me tell you, the car still stunk for like 3-4 days.
Yes, it does. It doesn't get
that throw up smell lingers. It stank.
It doesn't come out.
It does not come out. It's the worst freaking smell.
I threw up in it, and I still opened the door and still threw up. I was at the light. I drove myself home. It was Super Bowl. It was when Beyonce was performing. And I got lit that year when Beyonce performed at the Super Bowl. I think it was the Panthers, and I was in North Carolina. I got super lit.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm gonna throw up, and still threw up in the car. I had to wake up the next day and clean it, and then it stinks forever.
It stinks. It takes like days for it to linger off the car. You have to like let the windows down, spray a bunch of like fucking Lysol. It's a lot.
It's so gross.
It's a pungent smell, especially if you throw up and you ate a little bit prior to that.
I
Because the food is really heavy in the throw up.
And then I think I just left it there and cleaned it up the next day.
I did too, because I was so drunk that I was like, there's no way this is even clean tonight, because it always happened at night. So it literally, like, imagine it, I get it, like, you throwing up the night prior, and then it's like festering in the car with the sun all fucking night into the day until you sober up. So we're talking about we're waking up the next day 1 or 2 o'clock, going out there to the fucking car, and it's all dried up and it's been stankin'.
I had to clean it myself. I went to the little car wash thing in the neighborhood, and I was like, I was like kid on punishment. I had to do dish chores. I'm like, oh no, why did I do this to myself? So I'm so happy that you were able to do this on Wednesday. My very first video, you guys. You know, I've been doing this. This is what, episode 12. So this is the very first actual visual ever. So I'm really excited that you were able to sit down with me, my fellow Virgo queen.
Yes.
And yes, Virgo season is still happening.
Yes.
And every Wednesday we drop an episode. This season is like, technically it's like a rebirth. Like, I've been doing this since 2020, but
since the pandemic.
But I like deleted everything, and now I'm just starting all over fresh. Because I feel like I was just saying stupid nothing really had meaningful things. So I'm like, you know what? I want to drop something that's self-care, body parts, like different topics that we talk about it, but we talk about our friends.
Right.
And what better way to talk about it over some glass of wine? You know, there's other Wine Wednesday podcasts out there. It's very popular, so that's why I always say it's Lex style. Podcast. It's not just my style, it's your guy's style too, because we talk about everyone and include everyone, celebrities, we don't discriminate. People. Because we all go through it. Problems,
absolutely,
adulthood, bills. So it doesn't matter. So I hope you guys are enjoying your night. Your glass is almost empty like ours.
I know.
And you have your snack. Don't let this be the end of your night. Continue to enjoy your beautiful Wednesday. And I'm Lexis Mercedes. This is Krystle here. And I will be back next Wednesday. So I'll see you guys there. Bye.
Bye.